Is this your first time planting paddy? And if so, how do you feel about it?
First time in a lifetime, never before. I think it's like a community feeling. I have never tried this before, but I expected that it's good because you bring a lot of people together. You know, not for anything. It's just for like gotong royong like that, like the spirit of community and friendship. Beautiful. Yeah.
So, based on that community spirit, what do you think you enjoy most about it?
Brotherhood, sisterhood, lah, really. To be honest, part of this family, and I mean, this is like, as I say, first time I interact with the so-called native Sabah. Yeah, very very good feeling. Part of this, I think we need to rekindle this and recreate this more often, so that people can come back to the roots, to nature, and rather than the city, you don't see that. People don't interact, don't help each other. Here, I think for this common kind of project, community project, it's good to bring people together.
Next one is that what do you hope to take away from this whole experience as a whole?
To do more of this, I think we should encourage people to do more of this, that are coming together, because that's humanity, that's people, I think, detached, too individualistic in today's world. So this kind of project is really good. We should encourage it and encourage people to come back and rejoin each other as humans, Yeah, because that's how we are social animals, and socializing this way is better than just meeting to drink and eat, which is not much of a purpose. This one is you try to bring people back to the roots, and this is good. It's a good project because paddy planting, you have food security. Yeah, people in future, if anything happen, you know that you can survive. The survival skills, to be honest. Going back to the roots, very good, very encouraging. Younger generations are so in their own virtual world these days. They're not so connected to each other and to nature, to the universe. So this kind of project brings them back, out from their virtual world into the real world. And it's important, that they know that this is where they belong, this is where their origin is, not in that virtual world. And from there, I think they will find real friendship, real relationship. Because relationship is not with the phone, with the virtual world. Relationship with real human, communicating, engaging, and that personal touch is important. And this kind of project brings people really physically together, and that brings a different experience, lah. And I think this is real. The one in the virtual world is not real. So we have to bring kids, youngsters, to realize that. And once they enjoy this, I hope they will have less of the virtual world.
Yeah.
This is the real thing. Yeah, we should encourage that.
Playing farming game, but
farming game, and they just from the phone, and they think it's real, but it's not real.
Yeah.
Come up here and I suppose because people don't like to interact really with people, because sometimes they are so maybe sensitive, emotional. Human beings are like that, so they don't want the real engagement where they start creating issues like, oh, I don't like, and things like that. So, but in the virtual world, it's like, oh, it's a virtual, it's okay, So, but it's not true, You got to be real. You got to really engage with real people, and that's part of living a real life. You don't live your life in the virtual world just playing games and hoping that is life. That is not life. Yeah, you're kidding yourself. The real world is out here, and I think. The kids, the youngsters got to realize that and embrace it. Yeah. So that I think is a warm and friendly crowd or community project like this is what makes it easier, to interact. And I think they will, once they find their roots and they find their true nature, which is, all of us are friendly people. Just that sometimes we, in the busyness of our day-to-day life, achieving targets and time, the shortage of time, we lose our inner nature, which is human being, like to communicate, nice and kind to each other, sharing, enjoying good moments together. That's what I think, the young people need to. Not just young people. I think even the retired people need to have get in touch back to their original nature. To be honest, a lot of people are living on their own, and actually sad. They should be part of a village community. Now we all live in our own home. We all have houses, but one person, one house. So what do you mean by living? There's not living. Living must be in a community, a village kind of environment. So you have this kind of environment where people share, well, why not share, a plot of paddy, right? And eat from the same same field. It's okay, right? So I think that is one way to get back to where we are as human beings, because I think nowadays, because of city life and all that, we lost that. Everything we buy from the supermarket, we forgot where it come from. So we are very detached from food, we're detached from people who actually plant the food, But this kind of community will bring people together again and appreciate, hey, the guy who planted, they are important, very important people. Just like what COVID, make people realize that the small things are actually most important. Without them, you have no food. You have no life. You'll be encaged in the house. You cannot go anywhere. So that is not life. But if you live in a village, in a community like that, it doesn't matter. COVID, life goes on. Isn't it? Yeah, you have your food, you have your friendship, you have your family, and all that. Life is good. So I think it's a real alternative to living in the city. Yeah, I think it's food for thought for a lot of people. To me, I think I love it. I want a part of city, and I like to have half my life in nature.
Yes,
yeah,
very true.
yeah. So you must appreciate nature, because if you're not part of it, people abuse nature with how we burn the forest, how we destroy things, while we over-consume things, we are not kind to the earth, because why we're so detached from it. So we need to get back to it so that we appreciate everything that's around us. Everything, everybody, every little living thing plays a role on earth, like in humanity, as a living being. We're all connected. Yeah, it's important to appreciate that. And this is a very good project. I think I hope to see more of this.
You will.
Okay. Okay. Well done to all of you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Jim.